Chaos.
Yes. I'll probably be talking about this loud, about this fast. It depends on how quickly this beer hits me. What's the percentage in this thing anyway? It's 22% beer. That's some shit right there. So I'll probably be talking like this.
wine.
I might slur a little bit. I might slur.
Y'all good.
Hold on, I gotta show you this. I myself, okay, sure.
What?
These nuts.
See, they can only see you from the waist up in the camera.
Oh, wow.
I should not have worn white.
It doesn't matter. The lag's going to be like whatever on the thing. But,
Once you touch the hiney.
Pew, pew, pew.
that's inappropriate,
All right.
producer. Don't do that.
I've officially shared. Did everybody else share?
Absolutely.
I'm going to
No.
share here in a second.
Share my nuts.
And do we have...
Facebook?
Is London on deck?
London's ready to go. London, can you make sure you're not streaming the thing so we don't feed back audio into it?
Yeah, that was super fun.
Yeah.
What's the button to
Dude,
swap?
He has it on. Or
for some reason, my Facebook. Live
Russ
thing
can go
just,
to the thing.
fucked.
He just needs to make sure that
Like, if I
he
try to
communicates to London that the live stream video player is on mute.
The audio off?
It doesn't have to be
on your
audio off.
laptop.
Yeah, everything's muted.
Okay, good. You're fine.
Yeah.
There it is.
Thank you, London.
Oh, yeah, I'll be
Yeah, that's not on mute.
I'm working on it.
Are you?
I'm working on it.
You only have one job to do: is look cute.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
You're
Yeah,
a
you're
cute,
a
tall
pe-
white man.
You're a pretty boy.
I'll make
Wait.
you look less cute.
That's fine. That's not hard to do.
He'll also beat you at MOBAs.
Really?
Wait, wait,
I
share
kind
the
of
chat.
want to. I kind of want to get good at MOBAs now.
And trading card games.
No, I will fucking
watch your
destroy
back,
him
bro.
at
I shared
TCGs.
it. What more do you want from me?
Okay, we good?
I miss you, Skylar.
I miss you too.
Oh, hot damn!
All right, I did the things.
I did it.
I done.
I done did it.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Ready.
No,
I also wasn't muted.
I
you had
said
one
it.
fucking job to do, like Skylar. Just look cute and fucking make sure you're ready.
I
Oh,
tried.
that's two jobs, really.
Are you ready?
Ready.
5, 4, 3.
The time's off.
D-Generation X and Soundcasting Network proudly bring to you Salttier Podcast, episode 49. Oh my God.
I could have
We're
sworn we were
getting
at
up
like
there.
52.
No.
Can't handle these numbers.
You can't handle these numbers.
What is counting?
D's numbers.
Well, everybody, we're Soundcasting Network's very own video game podcast where your argument is...
Invalid.
Thank you. We are coming to you from Studio 2 and 2 here in South Lake Union, Seattle, Washington. And we have some people that you haven't seen in a bit and some people that haven't been in the state in a bit. And we got a lot to talk about. But first off, front and center if you're watching the stream and if you're listening to the audio, pretend that I'm pointing. We have one of our lovely sponsors here that, I don't know, loot boxed, care packaged us. Some Voodoo Ranger Atomic Pumpkin just in time for the fall season. Thank you, Lauren, and thank you, everybody at New Belgium. We are brought to you by New Belgium. We are also drinking Imperial IPA by Voodoo Ranger, which is 9% alcohol. So that's tight. That'll get everybody nice and loose.
It'll do her.
It'll do her. And if you're curious, this is an employee-owned brewery, which is fantastic. They are B Corp certified, and they are so delicious. Hashtag live rangerously.
Also, side note, I haven't got to try the Atomic Pumpkin yet, but it does label it as spicy for those who are curious.
That's going to be awesome.
What
It's
does
also a
that
limited
even
release.
mean?
I don't know, but good luck if you
Extra
get it.
cinnamon?
I'm assuming since it's like Tomic, it's probably spicy.
It's extra
as, like,
pumpkin spice.
Atomic
as,
pumpkin.
like probably very warm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and chilies. Yeah.
Chilies.
That's all I said. It's probably like hot beer.
It might be.
All right.
It might be good. It might be good hot though.
Well, thanks. Oh, yeah, and we're also brought to you by China Overlords.
Fuck yeah, let's go. China, give me that damn money, because we're trying to help you out here.
I'm looking at our stream and it says Salttier Podcast is now live playing BlizzCon. That's what it
You're damn
I
fucking
don't know how to
right.
fix that. Anyway.
No, it's fine. So, Maniacs, I am Louder Brown at Louder Brown Twitter and Instagram. I am Gross Def on PS4. That's pretty much it. And this week I played I played some Street Fighter, Tekken, and Overwatch. How surprising. No other games, no indies, no nothing. I watched BlizzCon, like
How do
little
you
clips.
watch BlizzCon?
It streamed it.
No, I didn't stream it. Screw that. I went and watched YouTube videos later.
One of my-
And then I went into a deep dive of animation quality, and
Nice.
somebody just trashed a NetherRealm for like 30 minutes, and I never really understood why I didn't like Mortal Kombat and Injustice games. It's the character animations. They're badly done. It's
Yeah.
not the graphics. Damn thing is 70 frames per second in super HD, like 4K.
Why
But
is it 70? It's supposed to
I'm
be 60.
joking. I'm joking.
No, you're not. You
I'm
don't
being
know numbers.
facetious.
You don't know numbers.
I don't know numbers, but they explained, like, they did side by side comparisons with classic very good sprite art, like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 sprites or the Gorao Mark of the Wolf sprites, or Third Strike. It's like one of the most beautiful sprite games
yeah.
ever, right? So they did all those comparisons. They showed you, it's like, this is what it looks like if you're throwing a jab, and this is what a hook looks like. It's like, this is a Mortal Kombat jab.
Yeah.
Here's a Mortal Kombat hook.
It's not about the animations and stuff in that. It's just the visceral and just the.
It's
just
like the
response.
physics behind it. Like,
Yeah.
they don't do it
It's just
right.
it's for funsies.
It is for funsies, and they're probably fun games to play. They're probably great. There's a reason why Goon, not pictured here, has told me that their fan base is very good. Good for them. I've never went with the meta. I've never went with the most popular games.
And also with the Injustice games, like the story I hear is pretty good.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it draws a lot of people in.
How's that Injustice 2 graphics on the story? I heard it was horrendous. But that's my intro. That's me at Louderbrown, and I'm going to go, in the opposite direction here. I'm going to go to the right. Everything I own in a box to the right.
Oh, that'd be me. This is the save rings. ... What's up?
That lyric's wrong.
Haven't been up to too much.
So he
up?
owns you.
Nice, huh? Oh, in the box.
Yeah, you're in a box.
I don't know.
And Derek owns you.
Maybe I'm just in a box. Isn't that like an old timey phrase? But anyway,
Span in the Box by
that
Alice in
is.
Chains.
I'm in a box. I'm in a real box. That's an old phrase. Anyway, haven't been doing too much, which is good. Good news. No news is good news. I just been playing classic shit. I went from classic WoW, which I X'd out of my life.
You're on that bullshit?
And I took it back. I took it back a level.
Oh.
I took it all the way back a level. I went to the OG, and I'm playing some classic EverQuest right now. Like classic EverQuest, like launch
Damn,
EverQuest.
that's some fucking nerd ass shit.
Yes, it is. I'm playing on Project Green. I'm playing on the Green server. This is Project 99, which is an emulated version of the original EverQuest. This is done by.
So
a team
it's
of
their
volunteers.
classic EverQuest?
Yeah, that's what this is. And this is fully sanctioned by the devs and by the people that own the IP. So this is totally
Are you
legit.
paying a subscription fee for this?
Nope, totally free.
You fucking cheap piece of shit.
Well, it's free. It's how it should be. It's on the PC. It's free.
I mean, I get it. You a daddy. It's fine.
But yeah, I've just been playing that. So much fun playing that game. The game is so unforgiving and so just ancient.
Actually, I'm real curious to do that. You should actually hook me up to it.
Jump in. Yeah. It's pretty. It's so. Yeah.
I'm ready to put my nuts in a grinder. Let's go.
It's the biggest MMO grind of all time, but it's like hilariously fun at the same time too.
That's fine.
Because everybody's in this shitty experience together, and it's just great.
This fucking hard life.
Yeah, everybody's living this hard life where you don't want to die at all. Like you'll play WoW, and like occasionally, like casually, you might die a couple times during.
I mean,
play
like
session.
Death in WoW and like WoW Classic was like cool. I have to fucking run all of my body again and then
Exactly.
fucking buy repair shit.
In EverQuest, you don't want to die at all.
Is it permadeath?
No, it's not permadeath, but it might as well be because it is a pain in the ass to run naked back to your body with all your gear underneath, standing like laying underneath the monsters that killed you.
Ah, it's tight.
So yeah.
I'm in a route running nude.
So just been playing that and thoroughly enjoying myself. Been meaning to play Stellaris because there was an expansion pack for it. I talked about it last week, but
I really need to actually play Stellaris too.
at the current moment, hold off for a second because at the current moment the game is completely it's broken, like the launcher and all that stuff. It's because they've switched over to a new launcher where it's universal across all their platforms. Because before there was like they had their own, and then they had the Steam launcher, and then they had
Good old games launcher.
yeah, like a good
and
old
shit
game
like
launcher. They revamped the launcher so it works across all their platforms. It's easier to.
That's how you share lice, asshole.
This guy ain't getting lice.
I've already had that. You can't get it again.
It's true.
What was that?
for our podcast listeners who only listen to the audio? Derek or Loud and Brown was sharing his pick that he pushes in an afro and started putting it into All Might Skylar.
Yep.
Wasn't
Sky
there that
Sky.
joke in Knocked Up where he's all like, "Oh,
When you fart in a pillow, you get pink eye or something.
no,
like
no,
that?
no, no, no." They had that whole thing about like, he's like, "I got chicken pox again." He's like, "I thought you can't get that again." He's like, "Oh, it's he got scabby, or he got like some
Is it scurvy?
Yeah, no, some
Scurvy.
STD." He's like, "We don't have the heart to tell him."
Anyway,
Nice.
sorry. So,
No, good. I've just been doing
Stellars.
that. And Stellaris is broken, and but I need to beat Trover Saves the Universe. I know Skylar's been playing that game. Did you beat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hurry up and beat it because
Of course I do.
Rick and Morty starts this Sunday, so I need to hurry up and beat it before Rick and Morty starts. Because
I haven't fully beat the expansion, but
Yeah,
There's an expansion already for it?
yeah, the expansion came out free if you bought the game.
Yep.
And I don't think I've completely beat it yet, but I'm pretty close.
Yeah, so I beat their 2 games. I'm working on the second one. I beat Accounting Plus, which is sneakily another like Rick and Morty affiliated game.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, I don't know sneakily if they fucking tell it's the same fucking developer in both games.
Well, I didn't know. No, the developer is actually the developers behind Stanley Parable, but they worked on the game and did it with Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it basically is a Rick and Morty like spin-off, like way spin-off type game.
No, I mean, I know, I'm aware.
So yeah, beat that, and now I'm working on Trover. So
Okay.
that's about it. So all the way across the table,
All the way across the
the
table.
person that was just shipping in.
Oh, the one that chimed in once or twice.
Yes,
A couple times. Apparently I'm a part of this podcast. This is Vaughn Shady.
you know you are.
fucking-
Don't be like that.
I mean, I've been exiled for like 2 months.
Work. You gotta work, man.
Self-imposed.
Adulting. You were
Self-imposed
you were-
exile. You mean you didn't show up?
You were
Yeah.
adulting.
I just made a bunch of excuses, and then
Well, you did move.
my
and you have been traveling.
My CEO has my balls right now. So,
Hmm.
anyways,
Wherever you want them.
I mean, it's sometimes pleasurable. It's fine. I might come a little bit, but it's okay.
Yikes.
Hey, I played
You might come a
I
little
played a
bit.
lot of video games.
You have been.
Nice.
By the time I came back, so I played Blasphemous and beat it. I bought a shit ton of video games at the retro Portland Game Expo.
Yeah.
So you've been playing all those as well as playing you played like at least like 10 games on Steam that I've seen you playing like the last like
I
2
mean,
months.
sometimes. I mean, I'm playing some games. I bought fucking Anno 1800. And
How was that? That looks pretty cool actually.
That game's fucking hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking old time poor people problems, and I don't fucking like it.
Colonialism's tough, man.
Fucking, you got to deal with people not liking living by the pork grinders.
What was that last game?
Anno 1800.
Anno 1800 London. Can we cue that up? I
Yeah.
have no idea. Like, sorry,
Anno-
this
Anno
is Loud and Brown speaking. I've never even heard of that game.
Because you don't fucking turn your goddamn PC, and it
Yes.
annoys the fuck out of
Turn
me.
on your PC every
What
once
about my
in a while,
PC?
Just fucking turn it on and stop being dumb about it.
Yeah, please, Mister. Like, I'm so cool because I'm building a PC, and then I'm gonna never turn it on.
You have all these people who will play PC games with you, and then you just don't fucking do it.
I still
just
have,
wanna play Tekken.
I have like hardware hookups and upgrades.
You can play
for
that
it.
on PC.
Yeah, you fucking nerd. I will
Yes.
play Tekken with you. I'll fucking if you want to go play Tekken later this month, I might fucking do it.
And you can tweak the settings to get it to run exactly how you want to be balling people up.
Yeah, you could, but he doesn't want to do it because he's
Lowest
fucking lame.
graphic specs possible.
You actually have a
No,
graphics
you don't
card.
have
You
to
could
do that,
fucking
though.
do it, and that's what annoys the fuck out of me half
Do
the
it.
time.
PS4, baby.
No,
Fine, I'll put it on Mac.
I just want to strangle you so much right
I'll get it
now.
on Mac. It's a better computer anyway.
I'm
The
gonna-
greatest
I'm gonna
computing
strangle
system.
you.
It is
So
according to
fucking
Amazon. According to Amazon, it's
according
the
to
greatest,
Amazon, it's the
greatest
best
gaming
PC
computer.
fucking laptop you can get.
So side
can't argue with that.
quick side note in our chat, I got this thing from Amazon and it was like, hey, like we'll help you pick out the laptop that's right for you. And I actually posted this in our chat. I should put this on our webpage. But I looked up gaming laptops according to Amazon, and a MacBook Pro was like the #1 rated gaming laptop. And I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Ew.
They don't take into consideration how that fucking laptop works.
It has an i9 and an RX 5. It has a $600 CPU and a $90 GPU. Like what the
of course,
hell?
it's gonna work fine. It's great. It just will work, right?
In London, did
4K
we-
gaming.
Did we queue that thing up yet?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, she sent it to me. I have the link here, right here. I'll stick all that
All right.
stuff up.
Anyway, so like I played Anno 1800, and that fucking game is about colonialism. Wow, that's a big fucking tough word. And it's basically like SimCity in the 1800s, except it's just very rough on how to make your
So London has found a video here. This
That's
is the
Anno 16.
Yeah, this is the evolution. It's gonna go through all of them, but basically they're like these city type strategy type games like this. It's gonna go through all of them.
And yeah, it's gonna show you like the whole thing of Anno. Why did they go back to fucking 1500 after going to 1600? Anyways, that's a weird video. Essentially, Anno is like another kind of option in the sim building series.
Oh, look at the graphics on that.
Yeah, look at this is a big jump.
Yeah, that's the 1700s. We talk about the 1600s because that's or 1800s because of the real times.
Eyesight got
This
better.
looks really good for a 2006 game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
actually
does.
really good.
Thank you, London. Oh my God, a tornado! No.
Well, it's not. It's not the 1800s. But anyways,
we'll wait
if
for
you
the
played
1800s.
like SimCity, anything, this is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
Or if you're familiar with Tropico.
Tropico, but
It's sort of
Tropico
a-
has a funnier overtone of being a dictator in a third world country.
Kind
But,
of
like,
looks
kinda
like
like the
Unreal
management.
Engine.
It kind of does.
It might be.
I
I'm
mean,
going by the water graphics.
it's been released by Ubisoft, so whatever Ubisoft is using for the engine, I mean, it's not exclusive to say that you don't use Unreal, but it looks very Unrealish to me for the time of how that game is. So I played that.
There we go. Now we're starting to get into the
There it
modern
is.
ones.
Hey,
Yeah.
2007. Then we talk about that fucking space
2070.
shit.
What?
Yeah, we going into space, bro.
Yo, that's just StarCraft.
No, you're StarCraft.
It's crazy. It's a pretty involved like city building game that also goes out and it's pretty cool because it's tiered. You start off with like basic buildings but you'll need those basic buildings.
It's
to
a
support
cross-
you.
Oh dang! And
Yeah.
they did 2205.
Yeah, this is the one. I actually played this one a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a cross between like Civ and SimCity, more heavy on the SimCity, but like they give you objectives to like do things
Yes.
to build your nation. They actually have like
looks great.
they have like a single player storyline you got to play through instead
This
of
one
like
right here, they're showing the 2205. This is the one where you could like colonize the moon and you could like
Oh,
you
shit.
could have like your colonies working back and forth. Yeah, there it is.
you go to
Colonize the moon.
fucking space.
Yeah, go space bitches.
But
the spice must flow.
yeah, but for 1800, it's literally it's the most recent engine of the game.
This
and
is the
it's-
one.
This
Yep.
is it.
Oh, yeah.
1800. Oh, tight.
Yeah, it's dealing with a lot of the ships.
Look at the little kid with the
It's gonna deal with a lot of racism. It's gonna be great.
yeah.
a lot of uncommon famine. But anyways, I've been playing Anno 1800
Cool.
for a little bit.
Thank you, London.
Yep.
I played the most recent game I have is the Outer World. Bought that day one.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about that.
It's so fucking good.
What I've been hearing is this game makes Bethesda officially obsolete.
It
Is
does.
that what
Like
I'm
it,
saying? Right
I was fucking shocked how well the Outer World was.
I think this game and Vampire Bloodlines 2, which is coming out by
Oh,
Paradox.
I can't wait
I
to
think
jerk
between-
off to fucking Vampire Girls, Goth Girls.
I think
Let's
between
go.
those two games, like Bethesda's going to be completely obsolete.
Yeah, Bethesda has a lot of fucking problems to deal with right now, not just within their own games, but the competition around
I
them.
know, but their parties are so good.
I know, right?
They can still have
They
those.
fucking threw all their marketing in the wrong money bin.
They'll be even better in the future when they quit video games and just make slot machines like Konami is.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. But
Hey.
yeah, Outer World, fucking great game. It's a mashup between like Fallout, BioShock,
And this is from the original creators of Fallout,
Mm-hmm.
Obsidian. They are the original. They're the team of people originally made the
That-
first two Fallout games.
Yeah, you could definitely tell on the art style and kind of the environment and the universe they put that in, and then it plays a lot like BioShock in terms of the controls. So take it for what you will. Definitely buy that game. It's the game that actually got me out of my embargo with purchasing any game outside of Steam, but I was able to Steam link it through the app and play it pretty much anywhere. I legitimately can play it at work.
So you're
which is
playing
great.
it on the Epic Game Store and streaming it through Steam. Oh, technology.
Absolutely.
Wait, is
Technology's
that really
fucking
only on
wonderful.
Epic Games?
For right,
For right now, you have to wait a year for Steam.
Or you could play it
Holy
on,
shit.
or you could play it on Xbox Game Pass
Yeah.
for $1, and then you
For
can
a
play it.
year, though?
You can play it.
Jeez.
No, you can still play it on the PC through. Xbox
I mean, you
Game
can
Pass.
buy it on the Xbox storefront or the Microsoft Games storefront or on Epic Games.
Yeah,
I'll just get on
or
Epic
get the Game
then.
Pass because it's like literally $1 a month.
I was thinking
and
about
you
buying
can-
it anyways.
You should.
Display.
It's actually worth a lot of money for what it is.
Or you could just never mind.
Shut up! You don't even play PC games, you fucking fake gamer girl. Anyway, so I've been rambling too much because people apparently miss me, so I'm gonna pass to my right.
Hello.
Hello,
It is Sage on the mic at the moment.
hi Sage.
And let's see. I just came back from BlizzCon. So
You did.
what I played was Diablo Immortals, Diablo 4, and Overwatch PvP and Overwatch PvE.
Nice.
Wow, brag more.
That's
you-
really all I've played.
And thank you for being our eyes on the spot. Everybody who saw pictures posted on our Facebook.
Boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Did that. We're holding off for actually talking about BlizzCon until later, so I don't have a lot of other content to talk about. What my life's been up to. So I'm just gonna.
Your life is cons.
It's slowing down. This is like the last con for me for a while. I'm going to Ireland in March.
Nice.
And then I've got some weddings to attend. Oh, PDX LAN, if you count that. That's going to be over my birthday
I need to
weekend.
go to
that. April, 30th to May 3rd, I think. So tickets are on sale if you want to go to that. I would suggest going to Springland. It would be great.
Nice.
And to my same spot, same microphone, right? I don't know. This guy.
It would still be to your right. This is All Night Space, Skylar.
Surprise.
Surprise. You can find me on Instagram. Skylar's back at it. You can also, not find me. That's fine too.
Don't find him.
Don't find me.
Find him on Bumble.
Oh yeah, find me on Bumble.
Bumble. Meet him at a Bumble meetup spot.
We were sharing my dating profile, and it's gold, pure gold.
Weed frequently.
Weed. You can put frequently under the weed category. What else do you want from a dating app?
He's the dreamy guy with the moccasins on.
Wearing pajamas in all of my pictures. I've been playing League of Legends because League of Legends just came out again with Earth mode, which is ultra rapid fire. Unlimited mana, all cooldowns at 80%. It's a roll your face on the keyboard for 30 minutes game.
Can you win with those limitations?
It's amazing. They only release it once or twice a year, so you got to get it while you can. It's good stuff. I love it. My main champion gets banned every time. Besides that, I played This War of Mine for, I think, in the game 20 days, which was 3 hours last night.
Nice. A 3-hour playthrough on that game?
And I'm only 20 days in. And I set it to 30 days for when.
I mean, because I hear that game's hard to make it an hour. Like a lot of people give up or fuck up or want to start over.
Oh, it's super hard. This
Yeah.
is definitely multi playthrough, but I did create my own this time. So I selected Winter Late, and I
we talked about this before? Have you messed with Frostpunk yet?
I haven't messed with it,
Frostpunk
but I
is
don't love it.
fucking
It's
terrible.
by the same people though.
But I'm saying this I got for free.
Wait, there are billions?
What?
What games?
This War of Mine I got for free.
Oh, This War of Mine is fucking fantastic. I love that game because it makes you kill people when you feel morally obligated not to do that.
One of my main dudes almost got shot.
Did how many people committed suicide in your party?
So far, this one, none. But I did just take in a lady. I wish I would have extended the days because I'm at 20 days right now, and I have the cap at 30 for when I win. And I'm running a little low on food, and I just took in a sick person, which was a terrible idea.
Terrible idea.
I
You
wouldn't-
keep the sick out.
I didn't want to do it, but 2 of my people were super sad from robbing old people.
Weak.
I know, they were super weak. And I was I'm what more do you want from me? I'm
Suck
running
it
a
up.
tobacco factory in my basement right now.
You have to make money somehow in a war-torn country.
Dude, I was just straight up making 40 cheap cigarettes and just pumping those out to the military.
Because you'll get good fucking protection and money and resources.
Dude, it was dope. And then I started making alcohol, but
That's a little bit more pricey.
it's a little more pricey, but then my dude got shot, and so I had to nurse my maid scavenger back to health.
This sounds so funny if it wasn't a game. Just right now, I was I started making alcohol, but then my dude got shot.
Those are my favorite types of games where when you're describing it, you're what the fuck movie is that? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Oh.
I love games like
Oh,
that.
this is my week last weekend.
Yeah.
But no, it is super hard though, and if winter comes, it's fucking impossible.
Because everyone freezes to death.
Yeah, because it's you have to have kindling to basically do anything, to make food, to make alcohol, to keep yourself warm. But that takes lumber, and lumber you have to use for fucking everything
this
in the
sounds
game.
like Banished. You ever
Dude,
played
Banished is
I
pretty
have
rough.
not.
Yeah.
It's like a more extreme version of SimCity. But did you get the DLC where you put children into effect?
No, I got just the free version off of Epic.
Yeah. When you put children, it gets way worse.
Oh, I'm sure. It's already pretty ridiculous. Like I don't even feel like I'm that on that hard of a mode, and it's still like having to put in quite a bit of like after my dude got shot, it fucked up my entire alcohol and tobacco like
Production.
I
production.
hate it when my dude gets shot.
I just spent all of my fucking like drug money to bring my dude back to health because he was my main scavenger.
You're lucky no one committed suicide at a fucking.
I'm
light
enjoying watching
rationale.
Keith's face as you describe.
All right.
Keith, you should play This War Is Mine. That game is fucking fantastic.
Well, that was
we're-
a fantastic.
We're getting the high
update.
side from Loud and Brown.
Yeah, that was a good update from everybody. It was a big update.
Yeah, that was.
And you know what? How dare I not mention the Prince of Parmesan and the Sultan of Spaghetti?
The guy who literally sits here and watches us fucking.
Now he's
yell.
pretending like he doesn't hear us.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He might throw a Facebook update.
We're
post.
talking about the fantastic, the fabulous
He's all right.
Keith the Bouquet.
Hey.
The
Killing the game.
the grand supreme master of the Soundcasting Network. If y'all get a chance to look for it, the Soundcasting Network has many other podcasts, including the Glow Up, and when How Long Stick Mister feels like doing episodes, they do great stuff. But scope that all out on that's on soundcastingnetwork.com. Woo!
But we're also on what? Spotify.
Us, Salttier Podcast, are on Spotify,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Soundcasting Network, first of all.
Yeah.
SoundCloud,
SoundCloud,
Google Play.
Google Play,
Spotify.
iTunes.
Mixer? Not Mixer.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
might
we'll,
look
Facebook.
we'll go over there. Mixer's paying us the
Facebook.
bucks.
Yay.
Mixer's
Facebook
got that
Live.
money.
We're on Facebook Live right now and on YouTube apparently because someone's actually doing work to archive our
Thank you,
shit.
London.
Thanks, London.
Does something sometimes.
She does
Twitter.
Fucking what a fucking Gen Z millennial.
Okay, moving on to topic number uno.
No, 2.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Two is the new 3.
Uno is
We're doing Death Stranding reviews.
Woo! The horns. Watch out! There are some horns. Oh, flip.
Oh, baby.
Jesus.
I
So,
might be 2 desks away, but I'm right here.
Who's kicking off on Death Stranding, aka
The
Norman Reedus?
I am
The walking
I am
simulator?
all about that walking simulator
The walking
2019.
That's what it is.
Okay, hold on. When is the game coming out?
Soon.
Like this
That's
week
all you
or
need to
next
know.
week.
All right, so I gotta go throw money into this.
Okay.
Okay.
So for those that don't know, this is the first independent title from
Kojima Productions.
From Kojima-san. This is the guy behind Snatcher, and if you're old enough to remember that.
Oh my god, my coworker called Hideo Kojima as Hido Kojima. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But then again, he was white.
Yeah, Gaijin.
Hideo Kojima.
Guy-
Then
We
again,
do-
he was fucking white.
We do our best.
Gaijin.
For our podcast viewers who are only on audio, I stared at All Might Space Scholar as I said that. And then he retorted back as, we are trying.
We've only been having to be nice to people for only like less than 100 years.
I know.
Like,
Leave
come
him
on.
alone, leave him alone.
What more do you want from us?
Yeah. So basically, this is his first solo album, and to say that it's weird, then people had no idea what the fuck's going
That's
on
an understatement.
from the beginning. Typical Kojima game, even in like a straightforward, what you think is a straightforward military shooter like Metal Gear Solid is anything but straightforward. This game was strange. Includes Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, Guillermo del Toro, and
A lot of weird Hollywood A-listers went in there.
babies and whatnot, and demons and World War II ghost soldiers and all kind of weird shit.
Goodness.
Peeing on the ground and making mushrooms grow, and Jeff Knightley's in it too. Like, what the fuck's happening in this game? Anyway, so the game comes out, and everybody. This is what I wanted to point out. This is kind of I've never seen a game quite like this where it's openly not ridiculed, but people even people are saying it's a boring masterpiece.
Yeah, I keep seeing that.
People are saying the game is this game insists that it's doing the right thing, even though it's not most of the time. 10 out of 10, and these are the scores.
10 out of 10.
Literally, these are the scores it's getting. It's getting perfect scores, and people are like, it's boring as hell. 10 out of 10, and I don't ever recall seeing a game.
Well, I think the main problem is that like if you watch the gameplay of it, it looks so realistic and so like in a sense perfect that it might be a little bit boring.
There might be some nuance that you could say same thing about some movies. Some of the greatest movies ever made have zero
Yeah.
action, small
I mean, because
stakes.
if you watch it, it's so realistic Like, you pull the ladder out of your backpack, and your backpack, you see the missing slot of it.
But therein might be the thing. One of the main items on your weapon wheel is a ladder. Like, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
People are like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Hey, we've
So
seen that
it's-
already. Not Left 4 Dead.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. I mean, man,
Another PlayStation
brick.
game.
a brick was so
Yeah, but
valuable.
a brick is a fucking weapon versus a ladder, which is a utility.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a straight up,
Unless
like,
if you're playing pro
briefcase.
wrestling games.
It's a straight up briefcase. Like, it's not even
What
a
do they
really
call that?
ladder.
CNL? LNC,
But-
ladders and chairs matches. What's the short hand for it?
TLC.
Oh, TLC. Tables, ladders, chairs.
Thank you, Vince McMahon, for coining that.
Hey. But no, anyways, like, it looks so realistic, and the fact that what you were saying, yeah, like, your main item is a ladder, and like, if you leave it behind, you are then out your ladder. Like, that's kind of like, it's so perfect that it's a little on the boring spectrum is what I'm kind of picking up from what people are putting down.
Yes.
But I will definitely buy it.
Yep. And yeah, I thought I would point that out because I've never seen a game like that where people were saying it was boring or didn't quite know what it wanted to do, but they were giving it like perfect scores.
Yeah,
So
and
wanted to run that by.
I
you
do
guys.
feel like once I beat the game, I'll probably have that feeling of like, I'm super happy I beat this. This was a perfect, amazing game. But at the same time, meh.
This is like the weirdest like review. Is like they want to fucking bash it for what it is, and then they're like, no, it's actually a perfect game, so fucking deal with it.
I think it's just misunderstood. It's like Gemini Man, the recent Will Smith movie. The movie was filmed at 120 hertz, but no movie theater could play it. So I'm thinking maybe it's like
So
Avatar.
it's absolutely useless.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe it's like Avatar. So like some of the cool shit in it got lost in translation because the best way to watch Avatar was on IMAX with 3D glasses on. So everybody kind of missed the point of this movie. Like maybe people are missing the point of this game because it's not something that people are accustomed to or something like that. Like you were saying. Yeah, I don't know.
It's too real, bro.
It's too real for
That's
you.
probably, it's like people don't want sometimes that like super realness.
Carrying-
Like that scene where he like actually fell off a cliff, then he had to rock the baby back to like. Not
It's
being
got so
upset.
many weird
The
shit
bridge
going
baby?
on.
The bridge baby.
Yeah,
Like-
and it's like it's all fine and it's all weird shit, but then it's like the extra detail and everything that makes it that little bit more realistic. Because the more realistic you make something, the more boring it is. That's the entire reason why we play video games, is so we don't have to deal with reality. So the more you make it realistic, the more boring a game's gonna be.
Yeah, like the most recent example I could pull out right now is Scum, SCUM, which was like supposed to be like very interesting, but it made you do a lot of things you didn't want to need to do. Like you actually had a piss meter that you have to deal with, and then
Yes. There's
Yeah.
a piss meter in this game too.
yeah, so like you have to do all these weird bodily functions. Another game like this is Alone in the Dark, where you actually have to blink manually.
The original one.
No, the one that came in like
The blink.
you have to blink manually. I think it was in 2008 or 9. It was a part of the Xbox 360
Oh, yeah.
era. So you had to like do weird shit to like make sure you can play the game. But that level of realism is a little rough.
Oh.
And London decided to go preemptively on something and fucking watch it crash.
crashed.
So thanks, London, for fucking that up.
You're welcome.
But
She tries. She tries.
games
she's back on her
that
phone.
try to do that real in-depth level of realism gets to the point where it's like it becomes more cumbersome to the experience. And hopefully Death Stranding isn't going to be that level of cumbersome. But everyone's saying it's a perfect game, so I have to take it for face value, right?
A perfectly boring game.
It's the perfect walking simulator.
Yep. That's just what PlayStation needed. Need another
It
one of
is
those.
true. They did
So,
need a walking,
yeah.
another walking
What
simulator.
we got up next there, Lon Brown?
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver.
No, Red Dead Redemption
Redemption, you fucking nerd.
2 is
What
coming
was
out.
that, Sonny boy?
I was just
boy.
wondering why R2D2 was spelled wrong for a minute.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2
Wow.
is
My-
coming out tomorrow on PC. For all the people who have been suffering, our time is coming near.
You get all the horse testicles. Horse testicles.
144
we called
hertz.
this-
You get
We called
some
this
Red
over
Dead.
a year ago.
You get some Red Dead.
And I'm saying
You
we
get
when
some
I was
Red
really
Dead.
it was really just me and you, Shady. Yeah. This was coming out on PC. We called this over a
The
year
Save
ago.
Rage took off his fucking hat for this
because I'm
meeting.
getting hot. I'm like,
He's
wearing
getting heated.
I'm getting heated up in here. But yeah, we called this a while ago. No shit, this game's coming out on PC. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? No
It-
shit.
I mean, we were very accurate, and it was going to be a year.
we were gonna say it's gonna be about a year, but they're gonna put it on there. It'll be
Fucking find our podcast a year ago. We were
Yeah.
talking about Red Dead Redemption
Yes,
2.
we were.
I
Yes,
still
we
have
were.
not played a single minute of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, me neither. Yes. And,
But now you got the chance because it's on PC now.
Yeah, and it's official because
So many
NVIDIA
games I'm gonna have
released
to buy
their
coming
newest
out.
game-ready driver today to accommodate the game. So it's
You
official.
better believe that ball
It's official.
slapping across my goddamn face.
I spent $700 on my 2080 Super. I want to see some HDR horse testicles. Right now, goddammit.
right now. I want to
Right
see
now.
the sweat drip from them balls.
I heard they shrink when you run your horse through like winter weather and
You
stuff.
damn right, because it's cold out there.
Yeah, just like
I know
did
this
the-
is what
for those on the stream. I actually did the shrink thing.
Yeah, we have to be very mindful for our audio listeners that don't see the mannerisms. I slapped my face to show that the balls are slapping against my face, and then the
you,
save
Bunch
reins stroked the balls to the point where it shrunk.
We need
Or if
because
you-
it was winter.
we need
Or
a
if you
SAP
don't
version. We need a SAP
appreciate-
version of this.
Yeah, if you don't appreciate this great explaining in detail, you could also just watch us live on Facebook Mondays 8ish or later.
It's usually
8-ish.
8. I try to get our podcast to show up at 8, but it always ends up being like 8:20 when we start.
It's fine. It's fine.
We had a discussion. Oh, by the way,
We
the
have business.
discussion we had, to completely interject, is we're like pretty. It's all planned out, but we're doing a Tekken tournament with bonus round and Mikey Likey and Craving Amazing. It'll be on
Nice.
November 23rd.
Trinity.
Wow, that
At
was a
Trinity
weird. That was a
Nightclub.
weird shoehorn. I thought we were gonna make a big spiel
No.
at it at the end.
No, I'm gonna bring it up again.
We still will.
I'm gonna
Okay.
bring it up again. So everybody, this time bonus round, Salt Tier. Salt Tier's bonus round is doing Tekken Edition. It'll be Tekken 7. It's gonna be run part in association with
Crave
Seattle
Amazing.
Tekken.
Oh,
Seattle Tekken is gonna be running stream, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be there too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a way more popular game. Unist was like our dipping our toe in the water, and this is gonna be like a full fledged. This is like the biggest fighting game right now. Like
Is
it's at the
it?
top. Yeah, it's at the top of most majors. It like goes last for everything because it's bigger than Street Fighter. It's bigger than anything NetherRealm's putting out. That's for sure. And it's it's bigger than Unist.
is it bigger than Clay Fighter 63 and a third?
Oh, I've been corrected. Never mind. Clay
You damn
Fighters,
fucking right.
Clay Fighters run supreme. But Maniacs, that is November 23rd, Saturday. Show up early. Casuals are going to be starting early, and we could get your, the cobwebs off and shake it off.
Filthy
I'm
casuals.
entering. This is Loud and Brown. We got Sage Bell.
Oh, you're trying to get slapped?
I'm gonna
Actually,
get
that should be our intro opener match on the stream.
Oh, just me versus anybody?
Because we're running the fucking tournament, and
Yeah,
it's
it'll be
great. No,
fun.
it's gonna be you and Sage going at it.
No, you can't put us both together. We got to put ourselves in like two different pools so we can try to creep.
Okay.
Try to work.
We'll
our
put you
way to
at
fighting.
bracket
Yes.
1 and 4,
So they can try to
Yeah.
creep so they can go at each other. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
We'll put you at the.
Gotta foreplay it first.
But yeah, scope it out. We'll talk about it more later. There is it's the header to our Facebook group, and we will post it on the Insta as we've been doing every week. But on to the next subject.
Hold on.
Whoa.
We missed something very small on
What's
the
that?
Red Dead Redemption 2. Don't
Oh.
forget to update your drivers so you can actually play the game.
Can you
Yes.
explain, please?
Yes, that's what I was saying. If you own an NVIDIA card, they just rolled out the newest drivers to accommodate
Yes.
Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's when you know it's official.
Yeah,
So,
if you-
in my PC, I have both the Radeon V2 or the V7
7.
and my 1080 Ti in it.
There you go.
I got both.
Savage.
Play it on your 1080 Ti then.
Savage. For what?
Oh, this is
Video
savage.
editing?
Jesus.
No, so
Because you
not a
can't.
lot of people understand what I do with my shit. I have a lot of technology because I'm bored with my life. I've managed to make the perfect cloud desktop gaming machine
Nice.
based off of it. So on Steam Link, they've kind of like advertised the ability to remote play, and the advent was the Steam Link, which was like a small, what was it, like $50 to get that little
It
unit?
basically looks like a Roku for people out there that don't
It's
know.
basically
I
a
had
glor-
one, and then I
Yeah.
sold it.
Why? You're absolutely mad.
But you don't need them anymore, though.
No, you do. It's great. It's fucking fantastic. The reason why is the Raspberry Pi 3 has like weird networking constraints with the hardware. But essentially, I've made a thing where I can have Stadia already done because I have gigabyte internet at my house that's unlimited with the bandwidth thing. And as long as I am wired into anything, I can play it on any laptop or on my Steam Link anywhere in the world.
You should get Stadia and then stream it through your Steam Link.
No, fuck that. I will not pay Google that money. But anyways,
What if they pay you that money, though?
they will never pay me money because I run my mouth too fucking much, and that's fact.
All right.
Yes.
I am not sponsor worthy.
So if you want to play Red Dead Redemption 2, go to the NVIDIA page or, what you downloaded.
If you have an NVIDIA card. If you do not, this game will be
Update.
available tomorrow, which is what's today's date? At the time we're
November
recording
4th.
this.
November 4th.
So tomorrow on the 5th, it will be out on the Rockstar launcher.
FIF, the
and-
5th.
Yeah, the 5th. I think in 2 weeks it'll be on Epic Game Store. Am I saying that correctly?
Why would they be on Epic Game Store?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Epic Game Store, and then
What about Steam?
And then in December it'll be on Steam.
I'll wait for
Steam's
Steam.
gonna have its own launch because they're gonna add stuff and blah blah blah.
Of course it is, and
So, it's
I'll
fine.
give my money to Steam.
Yes.
100%.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it on Steam.
Thank you.
Not the first day, but I'll buy it eventually.
I got an FGC corner. This is Loud and Brown. It's going to be real quick. All they did is they released another trailer for Guilty Gear. We thought we were going to get one character, Chip Zanoff, and it was great. Looked awesome. He's got a cool little turtleneck zipper. And then at the end of it, they added and they officially announced Potemkin on Guilty Gear.
I don't know why you
Also-
pointed at me like I know anything. I don't.
You've played Guilty Gear before.
No.
Yes, you have.
He's
You
been a
have.
I mean,
character-
I played it in a game testing facility. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well,
Those are two different things.
Potemkin is totally.
You know, I only want to play the thing where it has an M4 and it's got BR in it.
Yeah.
We got it
Bruh,
all pulled
bruh,
up
bruh.
here.
Oh, jeez, that was loud. Watch
It's a
that.
good move.
Anyway, thank you.
Thanks, London, for explaining what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah,
Because
so
not
this'll
everyone
be-
plays fighting games.
This will be at Arc Revo. It'll be freaking great. It also just looks beautiful. Also, oh yeah, we had to explain to this to him. So we were on our chat that we had a little bit, and Goon PNW released this trailer, and Russ was like, "Oh man, I hope they don't mess up that the 2D style."
Well, I was just wondering, like, is this like a spin-off and they're gonna do these and still do like the super flat ones, or is this like gonna take over and is this gonna be like how they're gonna do this from moving forward?
this is how
This
they're
is like
gonna
a
do it.
weird, like, updated version of what King of Fighters should be at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you look at the gameplay, and this is what they did with Exerd, right? So they put out Exerd, and there are 3D elements in that game too. And the biggest comparison I have to explain to everybody is King of Fighters 13. What they did is they built 3D models of all the King of Fighters characters, and they did sprite art over it,
Okay.
which is why it looks like really clean, smooth sprites. This game, they made 3D models, and they took out frames. They did character-specific shading that isn't universal to make it and fake it. That
This looks
they're-
really good.
They're trying to make you not notice that it's a 3D game. So if you play Guilty Gear Xrd, it looks 2D until they do a super move like this, or they do a cinematic.
I bet you this looks amazing in like 120 hertz, like 120 frames on like a nice high refresh mod. I bet you this looks really good in motion.
It may or may not, because like I said, what they did with Xrd is they made it not 60
Ooh, there's
frames.
Ruby.
They
Wait,
ma-
so what's the frame rate?
It's
It's gotta be 60.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because Street Fighter 2 is 60, right?
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
gotta be
So they did
60.
it the same thing, but there are.
Competitive fighting, it's got to be at least 60.
But the game plays at 60, but the sprite animations are less than. And instead of smoothing in between here and here, you'll see a cut like they would with sprite art, and they did that intentionally. It's really hard for me to explain it to you until you see this like side-by-side comparison on like what Dragon Ball does and what Guilty Gear does specifically.
You know what? I cannot wait for these next consoles to come out, the Scarlet and the PS5, because a lot of these things
Dude,
that
the
are like
PS5 looks like a fucking boomerang.
a lot of
controller.
these that's a dev
I'm
kit.
cool with it.
A lot of these things
I'm gonna buy it.
a lot of these things that are like commonplace in video games and are like done for like these reasons. I bet you most of them are still like technical constraints.
What I'm saying is they're doing it
Did I
on
tell
purpose.
anyone I bought a PS3 dev kit recently?
Yeah, we
Yes,
talked about
yeah,
it.
We talked
Tight.
about it.
No. They can make it smooth.
Okay.
They're backwards engineering for nostalgia. They want it to look like
Okay,
it can't do it.
okay,
so
okay,
if
okay.
you look at Guilty Gear Xrd, you'll
Okay.
be like, God, this looks exactly like Accent Core. How
Okay,
did they do that?
So it's
intentional.
It's okay.
It's 100% intentional.
okay.
They're probably going to do it on this one too, to an extent.
It's an aesthetic design choice.
It is.
I got you.
And that was longer than I intended it to be. There's some little dinky game that I guess some nerds still play called LOL, and All Might Space Skylar is going to talk about
I
it.
heard it's falling out of favor. Like barely anybody watches it anymore.
Nobody watches it anymore.
Speaking of China,
China. So League of Legends just had the most peak views of any basically streamed game at 3.98 million views for the SKT, which is Korea's #1 seat, versus Europe's number one seat, G2, at 3.98 million views. And this is not the final. This is the semifinal.
Damn, he's not even reading that fact. He got it stored in his head.
And this is concurrent.
I'm looking at his cell phone. It's fucking off.
Yes.
That's crazy.
This is concurrent too.
Yeah, no, this is current, like what's happening.
That's crazy. So it's across like Twitch and then their stream
Yeah.
and then YouTube and
So wait,
everything.
Yeah.
That's
the
cool.
semifinal had more hits than the last season's final.
So this is basically the breakdown that I seen was that it was this Worlds 2019, so which is still happening. It's only at the semifinal right now. Is at 3.8 million peak views, and it had the most like viewing hours of like 180 million hours or something like that, which is insane. And
China.
yeah, pretty much it's China. And yeah, because if you try to watch the semifinals here, it's 4:00 in the morning on Saturday.
China.
Perfect time to watch it.
Yeah,
Which is
if you're
like-
anywhere else in the world.
Which is like 3 p.m. Perfect over there.
But yeah, so the second closest was Fortnite at I think it was like 2.5 million views or something like that. The next closest was 2017 Worlds League of Legends at 2.1 million. And then what did Overwatch, otherwise known as the Dead Game, get for its Overwatch
Oh, fucking get it.
318,000 views, and they were on television.
they were on ESPN.
They
man.
were on ESPN,
SportsCenter was talking about them.
and they could only get
Seems to be-
318,000 views.
That was just
Grand
the streams,
finals
though.
is 1.2 million.
Oh,
up
in your
16%
face.
from last year.
Literally
that's
in your
Oh,
face.
are these numbers are fake? Are they
No,
padded?
I think Skylar was only saying the stream numbers.
stream
when you
numbers.
add TV,
Okay.
obviously it goes to 1 million. So that
okay,
makes sense.
but still, that's only 1.2 over
that's pretty.
How many
that's
people
small.
were watching the international?
the international of
Dota.
Of Dota.
TI.
Ooh.
Dota was not in a top 5. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
It's
Maniacs, just for me to eat some humble pie, I looked at Street Fighter. Not this year, by the way. I looked at last year's Street Fighter V when
Yeah.
it was the top game, and
By
at the
far.
very peak of the stream and grand finals, it was at like 250,000.
Oh, that shit is
That's
sad
what I'm
as fuck.
Fighters are tough, man. We know. We're not cream of the crop.
That's what I'm saying. This
We're not
isn't
trying to
even the final yet. It's going to be Fun plus Phoenix, which was China's number 1 team now versus Europe's number 1 team.
Well, good
China
for
number
you.
one.
Now
You said China number 1.
you get to be
China
part of the
number
coolest club in all of the land. the
Hey,
League of
man,
Legends
3.98 million.
That means it's
views.
the best game. I lose.
Hey, what more do you want from me?
I've never played the meta
pound of
games,
flesh.
man.
I
You know
rock
me.
these salt plains. I don't know what else to say.
All right. That said, we're gonna talk more about China, and we're switching this. I'm gonna do a Skyhook.
Wait,
Over this-
are we gonna do another
Sports
break? Because
ball.
we went through a lot of shit.
Is that a sports ball?
15 minutes left.
Yeah. Oh,
We have all the time.
I'll do it as an outro, my
Okay.
bro. This is a hold on. I'm gonna hook shot again.
Ugh.
To Sage Bell.
Hello. Do you want the thing I am most excited about, or the thing I am moderately excited about, or the thing I thought was cool?
All of
First, what do you want first?
Do them all in 10 minutes.
Well, I can do that. I'm really good at paraphrasing things. So, the thing I'm like moderately okay with is Overwatch. I played both the PvP and the PvE. The PvP, same thing as it is. They added a new mode. They have this like little robot that pushes a little thing a little bit, and so whatever team is closest to the robot pushes their item. And if you get the other team away from the robot and that item, he walks to the center and walks all like you have to walk him back to the your side's little post that you have to push.
So it's an escort mission.
Yeah, it's a weird escort mission, but it's two different like things that get further and further away from your spawn. So it's one spawn point for each team, and there's a center point, and then it like moves out to each of the sections. So that's the new mode. The only reason why I can figure out they're making it a 2 because all they're adding is a new PvP mode plus they're adding story mode. But they have an all new engine and all the characters are a lot smoother looking. And during the trailer, if you noticed, 4 of the characters had brand new outfits. Because May doesn't make sense for her to be in winter clothing in France.
True.
So about a couple months before launch, essentially, for all of this stuff, they made new character outfits for those characters, which
Just
you're not
in
supposed
time?
to do.
Just in time for them loot boxes, kids.
Yeah.
Yep, gotta fucking
Get out
throw
the-
money. Get out.
I mean,
Get in
it
mommy
makes
and
sense.
daddy's
They
wallet
can't
out.
have an ice costume in Paris, so we gotta have some outfits. Oops,
We gotta just gamble on those loots.
Oh, yeah, and the cosplayers gotta
Yeah.
get the new cosplay.
Well, all
Yep.
skins will
Gotta
be
have that merch.
transferable between the two games in all game modes, except for the story mode.
That's at least 4 new Funko Pops right there.
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
yeah.
Yo, wait, doesn't Call of Duty let you keep all of your weapons to every single iteration of the game?
Except for your red dot, you gotta pay 99 cents
Yep.
for that.
I
Every
thought you
time.
lost every time.
No, you
every time you
definitely
like
lose
super leveled.
everything. No, you lose everything every version of the game.
Who
Yeah.
cares?
And every time you, what do they call it, Prestige?
Yeah, prestige. That's what it is. I was
No,
like, you have
that's
to
a
restart.
Don't fucking bring prestige into
There is
this.
no prestige in the new one, though, I saw.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's all about keeping your shit. Now keep it together.
You end up getting your fruit salad. You know, like your
yeah, your
military
fucking
stuff.
badges and
Yeah.
shit.
So I don't know how they're gonna price this game because everyone gets it.
$9.99.
Everyone gets it if they have Overwatch 1. They get all the stuff except for the story mode, and you shouldn't pay like full price for a story mode.
So you're saying
think
I have to
people
pay
will pay
full
s-
money for the same game, but updated engine?
Basically,
Yes.
Okay.
Updated
Who knows?
engine, but
It's a
story.
remaster.
They're basically,
I mean, it's number 2.
it's exactly what you
Yeah.
were talking about with Street Fighter 4 years ago. They're like, hey, sorry this took so long. Here's the campaign mode. But the difference is Street Fighter gave it to you for free, and Overwatch is going to be like, here's your campaign mode, $60, please.
And like, I said, and like I said with Street Fighter, like I honestly, you were explaining it too. It totally made sense. You want it out the door. You want your fighters, your fighting people to have it. It totally made sense. But just as somebody who wasn't at that level, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm getting less than what I paid for. But it made sense though,
It makes sense in retrospect.
yeah.
People were upset about it. They're like, hey,
including me.
people are like, well, I don't want to. Especially because of the net code for fighting game for Street Fighter specifically is like, I've been looking for a match for years. I can't even fight anybody. I guess
Yeah.
I'll play the computer again, and that's kind of lame. So
I tried out.
oh my God, Elizabeth!
She
Money,
fucking,
please.
she fucking got it the same way.
Yeah, she's blowing up our chat.
Then I played Diablo Immortals, which is the mobile app.
The one everybody wanted
Do you
because you
not-
got phones, right?
Obviously, I have my phone.
Sagebell, do you not have phones?
I mean, you
Do you
know,
not have a phone?
But was it cool?
I actually really liked it. It's basically Diablo 3, but for your phone. And I've played another game similar on my phone, so I've already.
Which is probably the game that they went and like took back and then put Diablo on
yeah,
top
I
of.
think like it looks similar to that game.
It's the same thing they did with Stellaris. There was a rip-off Stellaris game on the phone, and Paradox went to them and was like, hey, your game basically rips us off. How about you just put our stuff back in your game, and we'll just make it a Stellaris game? So that's kind of like what they ended up doing.
So I mean, it was enjoyable and it would work on a normal phone. And they had a tablet demos or phone demos, but it was like the quickest way to get into the Diablo area.
Yeah.
And then I went and did I actually went through. They had a Diablo photo gallery, so you went through and then you got to do this. You get to get sacrificed for a GIF.
Is that the,
Oh, yeah,
is
that
that,
was
is that the
great.
rotating
No,
thing?
that's
No,
when you're on a.
Overwatch.
No,
you're on the
they put them
table.
on a
Yeah, I was on a
pedestal
table.
to get killed.
And then there was a person who sacrificed you, and I went up to him and I'm like, sacrifice me like one of your French girls. And I did that pose, and he's like, you want me to strangle you? And I was like, okay.
Absolutely, that's hot as fuck.
And then you go through the rest of the area, and there's a signing area, and it's all a lot of the developers from the game. And since they cut people off behind me, I actually started asking questions of what part of the games they worked on, because why the fuck not? I love. Okay, so I have to give you a disclaimer. Diablo is a game that I like. The first video game I ever played. It was a game that my
That was
dad
the first
played.
game you ever played?
Yes.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
Wow.
So
We old.
I wasn't allowed to own a console, and I was only allowed to play games my parents already had. So that was Diablo, Carmageddon, and SimCity.
Yo, those are good games to
Whoa.
actually
Explains
have.
a lot. Okay.
Yeah. So
Your parents actually had good taste in games. That's weird.
so Diablo's like really like close to my heart. And I went to go buy a the book. Like there's a limited edition book that's signed by everyone.
Yeah.
And I couldn't explain how, like, I just started crying, and I had to leave because I held it through the trailer, I held it through like playing the video games, and then I went and bought the book and just lost my shit.
I feel that though. I feel that. That's like me, like somebody handing me like an original copy of Pong signed by the dude, because that's the first game I ever played. Like that's literally all people had in their houses. That was
Damn, you
like high tech
fucking
shit.
old.
I am old.
Yeah.
I am old. So like it's like Super Mario Brothers.
You got like a couple years on me.
no, Pong was out. Yeah, that's like my earliest memory of a video game.
Mine was
Derek, we all know you're a millennial.
Yeah, you're 100% millennial.
Mine was, I think, Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt on an NES.
Yeah.
So you didn't even get
Actually,
Atari,
I think
huh?
that was
You didn't
mine
mess
too.
with
I didn't do Atari.
Yeah, I was all about that Atari life, boy.
No, I got drums before I got an Atari. They're like,
Atari, fam.
this kid's gonna be a musician.
Stampede, fam.
Anyways.
And then I did the Diablo 4.
Aha.
Oh, yeah, let me fucking roll my cock
which-
out to this.
This,
Which
like,
looks fucking amazing, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna do it.
oh my god, it is so good.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, I'm going
Um,
to get it.
And it's
So-
open world too. I'm not gonna do it.
What if
oh,
I buy it for
yeah.
you?
So yeah, you can't do
Well, no.
single player, but you
Oh,
can
it's
do
Sky,
single
oh my
player.
Sky was like, yo,
But
you
it's
trying to
open
give out
world.
Sky, fucking Diablo 4? I will make sure that China gets their damn money. If you guys want to play Diablo 4, you know,
buy Diablo 4,
Uncle Drew.
Okay,
Join me.
I
Uncle
will
Drew
get
will
it.
get it for you.
I will get it, but it'll be in a humble bundle with like 5 other games for like $12. And
That's
No,
fine.
and
I'm
I'll
gonna
have it.
gift it to you, so your
That's
hands
how
are
I got
blood
Overwatch.
with
Overwatch
red.
is basically $1.
Children, let Sage Bell finish, please.
Sorry.
Keep going.
I thought it was really neat how, you know how in Diablo 3 you could change the gender of the characters?
Yeah.
So in Diablo 4, Sorceress is only female, but you have different races. Same with the Druid.
Assume her gender.
And the druid's only
Yo,
a
that
dude,
shit is
right?
racist.
Unless they're non-gender,
And the,
you know.
and the druid's only a dude, right?
Yeah.
I think I read that.
And the Druid, you can be like a ginger or you can be a black guy.
Whoa,
So it's
that's
it's
fucking
like
rough.
all the way
Yeah.
white.
That
and,
shit
like,
is
all the way
actually,
black.
Yeah.
They're both marginalized.
I mean, the barbarian's not much. The barbarian's the same. It's like a ginger woman. I don't know what the white
How they gonna sell
barbarian
this in
male
China,
is.
though?
And then it's two
Easy.
different races, like two different black male and female barbarians. But the Asian
Why do
one is
black
the
people
sorceress,
gotta be barbarians?
and it's like long hair and short hair.
I don't know.
It got really silent after that. Fuck.
They did. Why they do that?
I don't know.
They're about to get flamed.
I think all
about
of
to
the
get
wizarding
money.
characters have been of Asian descent, so that one kind of made sense that it kept them like a female, like Asian looking character.
For the sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause that's what she looked like by default in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have a sorcerer in 3. It was like wizard, but the wizard was
Yeah, yeah.
Asian.
I figure
so.
you would have more options.
They might add it, but it might be the other characters they make. Because there's going to be more characters. I think they said this is going to be like up to 5.
They need to be careful with this because if they pick like the wrong like racial combination
Yeah.
in class, it could get real ugly. Like what
China will jump in.
Maybe
Yeah.
they'll add extra
China.
skins later.
if they're gonna make the Chinese person the monk or something like that. Like, oh, why you gotta be the monk? or some shit like that.
The thing I want to say is the best thing about BlizzCon and how they like run everything is how they everything's a demo and it's timed.
Nice.
Only thing that runs longer than everything else is the PvP of Overwatch because it's best out of 3, and so that can take up to a half hour or longer because it's however long.
Well,
Yeah.
they're not worried about people watching it 'cause it's a dead game.
But
Oh, dead before arrival. They call that a stillborn.
no matter how long the lines were, I did not wait more than maybe 15 minutes for any of my game demos.
Nice.
And there was well over like 2,400 people, I think.
I'll give them props for that.
Yeah, it was fantastic how it was laid out. Also, I got to see Fits in the Tantrums,
That's cool.
and they I forgot what the other people that were there were.
You too.
No. They do
Metallica.
one like music
I heard
guest, and then they do like
I heard
EDM.
somebody dipped out though.
Was there supposed to be? No, there was only 3 on our schedule.
I heard somebody dipped though. Who was that?
You two.
One of the you two dipped out.
No,
All right.
Bono.
We are getting a little long-winded.
it would have
here.
been Haywire and the
I don't
Glitch
think
Mob
so.
were the other two performers.
Okay.
So basically, what you're saying is that BlizzCon is everything they said that which they should have said last year.
That sounds exactly like that. Yes.
So everyone waited a year to hear what they wanted to hear last
Yeah.
year.
Is
Yeah.
that a
Yes.
bummer for people that went last year then? That are just like, what the hell?
Where's the red shirt hero guy? Like, is this a out of season April Fool's joke? I was waiting for that guy to show up.
I did see at least 4 poos.
Yeah.
There were some poos there.
And there was
Yeah.
a demo up front. There was a demonstration in front of BlizzCon, not at BlizzCon, and they were passing out
Yeah,
shirts
I
and-
would say maybe like 20 people.
Oh boy.
I did grab a shirt. Why not?
Nice.
I
Just
mean,
'cause
it's
someone
free.
wanted-
Don't do it.
It's free.
I did it because someone was gonna want free swag, and so like I'm giving
Echo
it to our friend Stephanie.
Jumper. Echo Jumper. Hearts.
That
Echo
shit's-
Jumper is not watching the stream right now.
Oh lord, here we go. Are you going in?
But anyway.
I mean, I've been on a embargo because people have
Are you-
apparently cried about
Are
it.
you going in?
We're doing closing statements now, gentlemen.
Okay,
I mean,
I'll
you can
go.
talk.
I'll go in a second. Go.
Okay.
Go. Move along. Move along.
All right.
Oh, you can do it.
Are we talking about ray tracing? Or are we
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
do
closing
your
statement?
wow.
No.
No,
Yeah,
gives a
just-
fuck about ray tracing, and
Yes,
let me tell you why.
You know why? Because people haven't seen it. It's just like trying to describe an HD TV to somebody who's never seen HD. It's just like trying to describe a cable, like broadband connection, to somebody who's never been on a cable. But once you actually see it and use it, you're like, I can't go back.
Blech.
And it's true. It's true with ray tracing. If you played a game for like 100 hours and then you play it for like 10 minutes with ray tracing turned on, you cannot play that game anymore without ray tracing turned on. It's a thing.
You heard it from Uncle Savoring.
I spent $700 on a ray tracing graphics card to play it on like 3 games.
Blah.
And on those 3 games, it makes
Overwatch?
a world of difference. No, it was Minecraft
Oh, good lord.
and a couple other games, Control and something else I got. And that makes, if you play it for like 10 minutes with it on and you feign to turn it off, it looks disgusting. You're like, get this Atari shit out of my face.
So Death
please.
Stranding's going to look great on it.
I don't think that supports ray tracing. Neither does Red Dead Redemption 2. But once it's on Steam, somebody will write a mod for it in like a week.
Okay.
And there'll be ray tracing on it.
Well, dope. All right, we're going to go... Which way are we going around this table?
You want to put me as last?
Okay.
Oh God.
Then we're going to start off with... We're going to
La-
start
ladies
off...
first.
I guess me?
We'll start with...
Ladies first. Come this way, and I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hey, the female voice tonight was Sage Bell at Sage Bell on Twitter. I think that's the only places. Oh, Twitch. I might start streaming again now that I don't have cons. SageBell_model on Instagram. SageBell.model on Facebook. Search Sage Bell. You usually find me. I do have red hair. It's not that hard to find me.
You're kind of tiny, though.
You know.
What if you don't have red hair?
Yeah, you like totally disappear in a crowd. It's like hard to find.
Or
you
behind a
sometimes.
pole.
Same with you. And to my right.
This is All Might Space, Skylar. You can find me on Instagram at Skylar's Back at It. You can find me on the salt plains of League of Legends. 8. Playing that Earth, getting down and dirty, flaming everybody. It's just how you do it.
What if someone's trying to buy some glass?
Oh, I don't do that anymore. I mean, I still have some. I still have glass pipes. If you want to buy a glass pipe from me, I still have more than I should. I just gotta use it as like bargaining tokens now. Like, hey, want to wash my car? Here's a $30, $40 pipe.
Okay.
But anyways, play some video games. Get out there, watch League of Legends Worlds like 4 million other people in the world. It's fucking fantastic. And that's all I got to say.
This is Loudon Brown at Loudon Brown. Also at Gross Staff with a PH on Steam.
You don't fucking be on there. Oh my god,
on
I have
PS4.
an aneurysm.
Maniacs, my closing statements to you is like, subscribe, share us. We are on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We are on SoundClouds and Spotify and all the things. Please do so. Also, I think our video content is hilarious because we're a motley crew. And last plug from me, I will see you on the 23rd at Bonus Round Tekken Edition. That's at Trinity Nightclub on the 23rd of November. There's a $300 pot, and it's going to be freaking awesome. I'm going to get bodied, and I talked some other people into doing it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think, we got giggles in here.
Yeah, we do.
And-
Giggles.
I'm
And
sorry,
wiggles.
Elizabeth. Skylar blocked you on my Facebook.
Oh, okay. But
Whoops.
it's okay. And aside from that, that's all my closing statements there.
Nice.
Yeah, once again.
So over here to your right, you got the Saberings. Find me here on the podcast. Find me on Project 99 EverQuest Green server. Hit me up. My name is Morning Dew. I am level 5.
Morning Dew.
Yeah, Morning Dew. Yeah,
Yo,
what-
he's
white
fresh
dad of you.
He's
What-
fresh
yeah.
for the wetness.
I am Morning Dew. Level 5 Wood Elf Druid. Holler at me. Holler at your boy. And then just hit us up on here. And hit us up on the Steam group. We're still waiting to collect some more peeps on there. Got a ton of games to give away on
Did
there
we
now.
not give away games yet?
No, we did, but now we have a surplus.
Oh shit.
So okay, you know what? We're at 32. The 35th person gets a game. Like we have games to give away like that now. It's kind of stupid right now.
Okay.
Thank you, Humble Bundle. They're not sponsored, but
but we're looking for it.
but it's through them that we have these extra games. So
Thank you, Humble Bundle.
actually, you know what? We should holler at Humble Bundle.
We
for reals.
should, technically.
So yeah, that's about it. Yep. So that's about it. So passing it across the table,
and this is the closing statement of
Yeah.
the
You have
episode.
negative 1 minute.
And if you're watching
Negative
it,
1 minute.
and if you're watching it on the stream, listen to the ramblings.
Oh, he's
while-
about to cut a wrestling promo.
listen to the.
Put the Chinese flag on the screen right now, please. If you can find that, London, put the Chinese flag up there. Make sure it's
There you
waving.
go.
Oh, that's perfect.
There
That's
you go.
perfect. Let me tell you right now, for our viewers, we have a character model of this is from EverQuest.
That's my level. Yeah, that's my
All right,
level.
we
five
have
druid.
the Saverings EverQuest Morning Dew
She's about
spinning,
6 polygons, but
who
it's okay.
is all about Chinese propaganda
That's at least
and
12.
positivity here. For people who wanted to dress up as Winnie the Pooh at BlizzCon, congrats, you look cute, but you look fucking retarded. So fucking, if you're gonna do something great, fucking make sure you actually like maybe not show up and show in a statement there. But if you're gonna want to support Blizzard, and you should, to be honest, just buy into Diablo 4 and fucking Overwatch 2. Like, let's not fucking cut corners here. Like, you guys are fucking weak. And if you're gonna fucking try to tell me about a protest with China and like how you want to be about the freedom and shit, don't fucking play Blizzard games. But I know you guys are fucking weak as shit. So
But also don't
and
play
you're gonna
League of
do it-
Legends.
yeah, don't play League of Legends too. I mean,
Yes.
League of
It's the
Legends is
state.
100% owned by China.
It's the state.
Not 100%.
Yes, it is.
It is 100% owned by Tencent.
almost
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah. If you're all about like supporting like Chinese freedom and shit, like that's cool. I get that.
Chinese
but
free. Okay.
China or like Hong Kong freedom, regardless.
Singapore,
Singapore,
Taipei.
all the Asian countries out there. To be honest,
Wow.
if you really want to show your actual devotion to supporting like resistance to personal freedoms and shit, stop playing fucking Blizzard games, you fucking piece of shit. But as I saw this weekend, no one gives a fuck about that. All they want is to look cute in a Winnie the Pooh outfit and then get their Diablo 4 swag and their Overwatch 2 swag. So I'm going to call you guys out because you guys are fucking bullshit. If you guys actually give a fuck about, like, protesting, fucking, like, actually put up money. For me, I fucking love Blizzard at this point. They're doing the fucking best job they can right now. And if you heard me in past podcasts, they actually stepped their game up. And if you're not about this whole, like, oh, we want to, like, support the individual freedoms, you guys are fucking liars. So, what else do you want from me? Other than, y'all fucking fake-ass gamer girls. The end. We out.
Okay.
All right.
This has been Salttier, episode 49.
The views expressed on this podcast do not reflect the views of the Soundcasting Network or the.
This
the
has
other
been.
people in our podcast.
Yeah.
This has
Holy
been-
shit, there's so much China flags in chat.
Yeah. This has been sponsored by New Belgium Brewery. Thanks, Lauren. They are not made in China. They
No.
are made in Colorado, North Carolina.
Yes.
Thank you, China. You guys are great. You guys are fucking fueling Blizzard Company.
And this has been a production of the Soundcasting Network. Thank you.
Stay salty, my friends.
Kindly.
We're out.
Wrestling promos for outros from now on.
Balls.
Stay salty, my friends.
This is why we used to have a 5-stack.